Hi everyone, my name is Dave Meikle and I'm joined again today with Cindy McGarvey, the National Director of Youth for Christ and the author of the new book that's just come out called Lost Boys.
Hi Dave.
Hi Cindy. Today we are talking about your new book, Lost Boys, obviously, and we're seeing this trend at the moment of young men lacking purpose. Now, can you explain what's going on?
Yeah. So in today's culture, with young people, the religion is nihilism, which purports to say that there's no purpose in life, there's no meaning in life, there's no absolute truth. And any sort of belief like that only ends in depression.
So today we are talking about Lost Boys, but I noticed also you brought in your previous book because there's a quote in there that is quite relevant to this topic of purposelessness as well.
Yeah, I bought this book because I wanted to read a quote from a young man who had just embraced these nihilistic views, and I think it gives a good picture of what goes through young men's minds today. I discovered nihilism not so long ago and it made perfect sense to me, and I felt that I now live knowing what was most likely the truth, that nothing matters. This was kind of cool at first, but holy beep, is the truth depressing. I try to give myself my own purpose, like people having suggested that, so I don't kill myself from lack of self-worth. But despite all of these distractions, I give myself the fact that I'm going to die anyway and that it's pointless keeps creeping back into my mind.
Yeah, so we're really seeing this real hopelessness that's coming out of this whole perspective. How is this damaging to our young men?
Oh, it's damaging because it feeds directly into our male suicide crisis, which then affects everything else in society.
Yeah, and yet we have these acronyms like YOLO, that our young people are just like, I don't know, it's probably even dated already, but it's these acronyms of people just living for the now, and yet they're finding it's not satisfying.
No, absolutely not. And for people who don't know what YOLO means, it's an acronym for You Only Live Once. And really it has this almost hedonistic undertones because it's saying just do everything, try everything. There's no meaning in life. There's no repercussions because there's no absolute truth or a moral God that you have to answer to. And so it's really damaging.
Yeah, so in your book you discuss this topic, and but it's not all doom and gloom, this book. Like this, the book is, you do unpack the enemy's tactics in order to take out our young men, which then expands to then much broader consequences on society. But it's not all doom and gloom. There is hope, and it's a really great read, and I encourage people to actually get a hold of the book because we are wanting to bring our young men back into purpose.
Absolutely.
Because it's then a restoration of every area of society that these young men then can touch on and be a part of. And I know now, after reading the book, I now see all these young men walking around in such hopelessness, and yet there's this call to arms almost now of calling our men to take a stand. So what else would you add to that?
I would just say it's really important for men to understand what young men are going through and to help them to understand their purpose in life. And I unpack that in my book.
Yeah, so it's a great book. It's available right now. And so if anyone wants to get a hold of the book, they can go to lostboys.org.au. You can purchase a book or you can purchase a bundle. You can purchase whatever you want. But it's definitely a very good book. So make sure you go check it out today. It's available now.